Can you tell from what Killer's wearing what today is? It's Spirit Week this week, and it's Hawaiian Day. So Killer and I have our matching leis on, and we're going to read you a book from Hawaii. It's called Baby Honu Saves the Day. Baby Honu was a tiny turtle. His sparkling eyes were round as black pearls. His dark shell was shaped like Pele's tears. His flippers were as graceful as gulls' wings, helping him glide with ease through the deep blue water. But baby Honu was very shy and very careful. There were many creatures in the sea that were much bigger than he. After all, he was just a little green sea turtle. How I wish I were as big and strong as Kohola, the whale, thought baby Honu. Then I could make a real difference. One day, as baby Honu was nibbling on some seagrass, he heard a distressful cry. Mama Naya was swimming frantically, calling for her keiki. When she saw baby Honu, she swam over and began to weep. "Oh, my little Honu, you must help me," she cried Mama Naya. "My baby was playing in the shallows when a great wave splashed her up onto the beach. Now she is trapped on the sand and she can't find her way back to the sea." "I'm just a little turtle," said baby Honu as he climbed aboard Mama Naya's snout. "But I'll see what I can do." Together they swam to the shore. There on the sandy beach they spied Keiki Naya. The poor little dolphin wiggled and waggled. She flipped and she flopped, but try as she might, she could not find her way back to the ocean. Baby Honu climbed up beside her. The poor little turtle pushed and pulled. He huffed and he puffed. He tried as he might, but he could not move Keiki Naya. "Stay over here, little Naya, and don't be frightened," smoothed baby Honu. "I will get some help," and back to the sea he went. The first creature that baby Honu came upon was Kohola, the humpback whale. Great Kohola, little Keiki Naya is stranded on the beach. Perhaps you are big enough to help her back to sea," pleaded baby Honu. "It is true that I am mighty, but even I cannot do anything for a stranded dolphin. It is the way of the ocean," and off swam the whale. Oh, now he sees. Baby Honu saw a great white shark. His teeth were as long and sharp. His fin cut through the water like a knife. "Oh, terrible Mano, little Keiki Naya is stranded on the beach. Perhaps you are fierce enough to help her back to the sea," cried baby Honu. "It is true that I am terrifying," shrugged Mano, "but I can do nothing to help Keiki Naya. It is the way of the ocean," and off swam the shark. Next, the little turtle came upon Hihimanu the stingray. "Oh, Hihimanu, with your swift barbed tail, Keiki Naya is stranded on the beach. Perhaps you are quick enough to help her back to the sea," begged baby Honu. "It is true that my tail is as fast as lightning," answered Hihimanu, "but even I can do nothing to help Keiki Naya. It is the way of the ocean," and off swam the ray. Poor baby Honu was desperate. Just then he saw Kokala, the porcupine fish. "Oh, Kokala, with your long, sharp spines, Keiki Naya is stranded on the beach. Perhaps you are prickly enough to help her back to sea," pleaded baby Honu. "It is true that I am spiny," sighed Kokala, "but even I can do nothing to help the little dolphin. It is the way of the ocean," and off swam the porcupine fish. Baby Honu spied Puhai, the eel, sticking his head out of his den. Delicate feather dusters framed the entrance to his home in the coral reef. "Oh, brave Puhai, with your jagged teeth," cried baby Honu. "Keiki Naya is stranded on the beach. Perhaps you are bold enough to bring her back to the sea." "It is true that I am fearless," cried Puhai, "but why bother? Even I can do nothing to help Keiki Naya. Give up, little turtle. It is the way of the ocean." And Puhai drew back further into his den. Baby Honu was distraught. Kahala the whale could not help him. Mano the shark would not help him. Hihimanu the stingray would not help him. Kokala the porcupine fish would not help him. And now Puhai the eel would not help him. He was just a tiny turtle. What was he to do? "Don't give up," said a wee voice. "We can all make a difference." "Who is it?" asked baby Honu. He whirled about but saw no one. "Down here," said the voice. Baby Honu peered down and saw a teeny creature on the reef. Dainty yellow tentacles bloomed from a small dimple in the coral and waved in the current. "Here I am," it called. "I am a coral polyp. I am tiny, but I am important. My friends and I have built this magnificent reef for all the creatures in the sea to enjoy." Baby Honu could scarcely believe it. Could this tiny animal have built this great reef? Could a little turtle really make a difference? But what could he do? There you see the baby Honu looking at the little coral polyp. Baby Honu saw the feather duster worms lined the entrance to Puhi's burrow, and he had an idea. He began to fan the feathery creatures with his little fins. Soon the feather dusters were swaying back and forth. Deep within Puhi's den came a deep and slow rumble. The reef began to tremble. Still, baby Honu kept fanning. Back and forth went the feather dusters. From deep inside, baby Honu heard a chuckle, then a chortle, and finally a rocking, rollicking, belly aching, side spitting, "Ha ha 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 ho 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 ho." Tickled by the feather dusters, Puhi shot out of his burrow with such a loud guffaw that he barreled into Kokala, the porcupine fish. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Kokala was so startled that he gulped and gulped and gulped enough seawater to make himself fat and round and prickly. The frightened puffer fish tumbled right into sleeping Hihimanu. Oh no, this stuck together. "Youch!" cried Hihimanu, and he snapped his barbed tail through the water, striking fearsome Manu on the tender snout. "Yipe, yipe, yipe, yipe!" sniveled the wounded Manu as he crashed headfirst into the soft belly of Kahola. Oof! Poor Kahola was so surprised that he jumped clear out of the water and landed in such a tremendous belly flop that the great wave washed ashore. Oh, do you think he saved the day? And carried little Keiki Naya back to sea. Oh, look, there's his tail. Mama Naya was so relieved her baby dolphin was safe and sound, and all because of a tiny turtle who didn't think he could make a difference. And baby Honu never ever doubted himself again. This is just some information about some of the different animals. I don't think I need to read all of that to you guys, but if you want to know more about some of these words, they're all Hawaiian words that are the names of the different animals. Oh, the end. There's our little baby turtle. All right. Well, Killer and I had a good time reading, and I hope that you guys enjoyed our reading too. Normally I would say goodbye, but I guess this time it's aloha.